Let's go to Smith River, California. Gary, speak your mind.
Hello, Bob. I was just kind of wondering about, not so much about Bob Dole or anything or the race, but...
Yeah, I see that right here. Go ahead.
I'm kind of an atheist, and I want you to turn me around.
All right.
First of all, I would like to ask you, you don't really believe that Noah put two animals of every kind on a boat? And
yes, I do believe that. But let's back up. Let's not start there first.
Okay.
All right? Why? You said you're kind of an atheist.
Well, I mean, I believe in a lot of the things you say and a lot of things you talk about. I mean, I believe in the abortion, even though one of my daughters had an abortion and one didn't. I believe that life begins at conception.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with, as far as I'm concerned, I believe in UFOs.
You do?
Well, certainly.
And do you believe in Jesus?
I believe that Jesus Christ was a philosopher of the times and was knowledgeable and learned man who was fighting against the Roman Empire. But I don't believe
Gary,
in the superficial sentimentality of the whole thing.
All right. Let's do that. We'll talk about whether or not God exists. And let me just tell you that UFOs do not.
Well,
they do not exist.
I've seen one in federal reports with one.
They do not exist.
Okay.
All right? If they existed, right now, radio transmissions, communications, radio waves travel at the speed of light. If there were countless civilizations out there building spaceships, sending tens of thousands of them to Earth, then we would be able to, at any moment, set up a radio telescope and monitor their transmissions, not understand them. We might not be able to understand them, but we would be able to listen to them.
The extraterrestrials that we are coming in contact with now are from different civilizations at different times, and they're not one group of people.
That's what I just said. Countless civilizations out there sending tens of thousands of spaceships to the planet Earth over thousands of years. Wouldn't one of them have sent a little message to, their mothership? Huh?
They did, the pyramids.
No, I mean transmissions, communications, radio waves. We send out a ship into orbit, a Challenger or whatever, whether even back to the Apollos or Sputnik, and we communicate with it. We send out radio waves, and they send them back. So if someone was sitting on a star, say 15,000 light years away, right? And they decided to build a spaceship and send it to us. Well, you'd think that they would be able to communicate back and forth.
Well, if it was just a probe or, I don't...
Well, a spaceship. There have been thousands of them. Thousands. And never once we set up around the world a ring of radio telescopes. We're listening, and all we hear is dead silence, other than an electromagnetic hum that resonates throughout the solar system, the universe, as far as we can tell, just static. There is no transmissions coming our way.
I think you're missing.
There is none. You need to read Carl Sagan. They've spent hundreds of millions of dollars listening, and they hear nothing.
Okay.
Okay, that tells us that the universe is silent.
Let's get back into religion. The thing that I'm confused about, and I'm very open-minded about the whole thing.
Well, Gary, here's my point. You believe in UFOs.
True.
And
so that just excludes me from being a Christian?
No. My point is you believe in UFOs regardless of the overwhelming logical evidence against their existence.
Well, there's overwhelming logical evidence against the existence of...
No, it's the exact opposite.
Okay.
There is a mountain of proof for the existence of God, and you don't believe that. So I'm going to ask you...
No, wait. No, I'm very open-minded. I want to believe.
Okay,
I want some proof.
Okay, so that means you're not an atheist.
You don't believe in the Big Bang Theory? Or
No, it's ridiculous. That means you're not an atheist, you're an agnostic.
Okay.
That's what you meant by kind of an atheist.
Kind of an atheist. Well...
So you're an agnostic. You don't know. You don't know. All right. The Big Bang Theory. Let's consider the origin of the universe. Let me first ask you this. You said that you believed abortion was wrong.
Certainly.
You believe in absolute right and wrong.
Yes.
Some things are absolutely wrong, other things are not.
Right.
Well, if there is no God, right?
Right.
And we just are all here by accident. There was a Big Bang, which who knows how that got there, but there was a Big Bang, and then 15 billion years later, life began to evolve on Earth, and some of it became mushrooms, other things became trees, flowers, fish, and human beings. And if a fish eats another fish, is that wrong?
I'm to the point where I'm believing it's wrong for myself because I...
Wait, Gary. Don't get too complicated for yourself.
Well, I'm already...
Well, go slowly. Is it wrong for a fish to eat another fish? Hey, Gary, I know this is a really hard question, so think about it.
Yes, in my personal belief, yes, I think it is wrong.
It's wrong for a fish to eat another fish.
Yes, even though I know...
Gary, you have reached the lowest level of human rationality that I've ever heard in 5 years on the air. I have never heard somebody say it's wrong for a fish. You know how evil those dolphins are? They are evil dolphins. They eat mass murderers, they are. Tens of thousands of innocent fishies. Huh?
You eat hamburger.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm trying to bring you from simple truth up to a slightly more complex level of truth.
Right.
But I've been utterly shocked. You just said it's wrong for a fish to eat another fish.
Well,
I hope you start a ministry to fish.
Morally.
Okay, hold on, and we'll be back. All right, what am I supposed to do with Gary? What am I supposed to do? Gary, it's unbelievable. All right, Gary, you've had 2.5 minutes to think this through. Do you still believe it?
As just as inquisitive as I was when I started about Jesus Christ and God. You know, I don't really believe that I believe that there was a Jesus Christ.
Wait, Gary, you're getting light years ahead of us.
Oh.
All right? You can't walk until you can crawl. And I asked you for a very important reason if you thought it was wrong for a fish to eat another fish.
Morally, yes.
All right, now, Gary, do you recognize...
Fish don't have morals.
Huh?
Fish don't have morals. They do it out of instinct.
Is it wrong for a fish... Listen, maybe you're not listening to the question.
Is it wrong for a fish to eat a fish?
Don't confuse yourself. Right. Don't make it more complicated than it is.
Right.
Is it wrong for a fish to eat another fish?
To stay alive, no.
Stay alive, no. How about just for the flavor?
No.
Okay, very good. We've made progress. Like, you know, think of these poor whales, like the right whales or something like that, and they're floating along with their mouths open, and hundreds, if not thousands, of little microorganisms, little baby teeny-weeny fish eggs, all kinds of things are going into their digestive system. I mean, they'd be brutal mass murderers under any other...
They are.
They are.
Morally.
Gary, you just said it's not wrong for a fish to eat another fish. Now you're saying it really is wrong, but the fish doesn't know it?
No, it's morally wrong to take another life.
To take another life.
Right.
You mean any living thing has... Wait. Let me see if I understand what you're saying.
Don't you think it's morally wrong to kill
Gary,
animals?
you don't believe in God. It's not morally wrong to do anything.
Huh.
If you're right. You could kill, maim, mayhem, rape, murder. If there's no God, who's to say it's wrong? Liberals don't believe in God. They say if it feels good, do it.
Well, I say it's wrong.
Well, who cares? Gary,
my own being says it's
Gary, who cares? There's 5 billion people in the world that don't care what you say.
But I think they feel the same way.
Gary, no, you're wrong, all right?
It's inbred into it.
Gary, believe me, most people disagree with you. In fact, probably 99.999% of the people in the world don't think it's wrong for a fish to eat another fish.
Yeah.
You may be the only one in the history of the world to say such a thing. But let's not go too fast.
All right.
I think I heard you say that it's wrong to kill a living thing.
Correct.
Okay.
Morally.
Morally wrong. Well, that's the only kind of wrong there is, Gary. So will you stop saying that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. So how about the AIDS virus or the flu or pneumonia? Is it wrong to kill bacteria that's infecting a little child? Are antibiotics evil?
No. There's a line to be drawn somewhere along there.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that you have a big enough ego to say, I'm willing to wipe out millions of bacteria just for my own convenience? A whole species, maybe. A whole species, maybe.
No.
You're genocidal.
No, I'm not.
You are against bacterium.
I'm kind and loving.
No, not against bacterium. You're willing to slaughter them ruthlessly. You're cruel.
Thank you.
All right. Now, how about, are you also a tomato murderer?
Tomato murderer?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Okay, you kill tomatoes.
Certainly.
You know, the environmentalist nutcases, they say trees have the right to live, not so our children can enjoy them, but just because the tree has the right to live.
Everything lives at its time.
Well, they say the tree has the right to live. So maybe the tomato, with its little seeds in it, want its little kids to grow up to be tomato plants. So what right do you have to end its hope for eternal life? You're murdering the tomato. Gary, what I'm trying to show you, that without reason and common sense and fundamental morality, you're left with only extreme stupidity. Extreme. But it's not wrong to kill a fungus. It's not wrong.
No.
It's not wrong to kill microorganisms. It's not wrong to kill tomatoes, peaches, plums.
Fetus?
Huh?
Fetus?
A human being, it's wrong to kill.
So a human being is more superior
than a fungus.
Than an animal?
Gary, again, you got to go slow. Than a fungus.
I'm going as slow as I can. I mean,
right.
What's the difference between a cow?
Gary, see if you can understand this.
Okay.
A human being is more important than a fungus.
Correct.
Congratulations.
All right. Is a human being more important than a cow?
Well, let's go slowly, okay? Don't go too fast.
All right.
Because you confuse people.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk now about a slug. Okay. All right. A human being is more important than a fungus. How about more important than a mushroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fungi. All right, now slugs. Now we have a slug or a 7-year-old girl. Which is more important, more valuable?
7-year-old girl.
Right, okay. How about an earthworm? Earthworm or 7-year-old girl, which is more valuable?
Earthworm.
The earthworm. All right, Gary, you're a liberal.
Are we up to cow yet?
Wait, you just said the earthworm is more important than the girl.
Excuse me.
You misspoke.
I misspoke.
Okay.
I was watching.
What if it's a night crawler?
Still.
Okay, good. Okay, so now, let's see. So now we have the 7-year-old girl versus a sewer rat in New York City. Which is more valuable?
The 7-year-old girl.
Very good. Now, Gary, you know what? That's true. But PETA, the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, they say that that's wrong. They say the sewer rat in New York City is equally valuable to the girl. And you know what? PETA is against killing unborn rat fetuses for experimentation, but they support killing unborn little girl fetuses for experimentation.
Well, I'm against both of them. What does that make me?
Well, let me explain to you. How could it be that your leading organization, PETA, supports killing children, but not rats? We'll figure that out in one moment.
I agree.
All right, let's go to Gary, and this is our last segment with Gary. Hey, Gary?
Yes, Bob.
Gary, the problem is you just end it by saying, well, I don't agree with that, with PETA, but your thoughts are not solidified. We can tell during this conversation, because you've pondered new things you never thought about.
Exactly.
Like, is it wrong for a fish to eat another fish? And is it wrong to eat a fungus? Is it wrong to kill any type of life? All right, now.
I mean, you eat meat?
Yes.
Okay. And,
Gary, yes.
And you don't have any, do you eat veal?
Gary, wait. Because we don't have much.
I'm not doing anything for PETA.
We don't have time to finish. We don't have time to go down the wrong roads. We have to be very quick here. Okay, PETA's point, and PETA does not stand alone. Every animal rights organization in this country, and I would add every international one, is against killing unborn animals like unborn seals or unborn pigs, fetal pig research. They're against that. But everyone favors fetal human being tissue research.
I don't think so.
No, every animal rights group officially opposes fetal pig research, but favors killing unborn human boys and girls and doing research on human tissue. Every animal rights group.
That's something I'm ignorant to, and I'm...
Okay, but let me tell you that is the case, all right? And now I'll tell you why. All right, now I will tell you why that is the case. Because people intuitively know that human beings are vastly more important than animals. People know that. And the only way...
Human beings, they're more important.
Human beings are more important than animals. And the only way to make animals equal with humans, the only way is not to elevate animals, because they don't do that anyway. It's to bring human beings down. And the animal rights movement is filled with people who hate human beings. It's not that they love animals. In fact, the Christians I know really love animals. And they love how they taste, and they love animals.
That's hypocritical, isn't it?
No, it isn't at all. Because God put animals here. Animals don't have eternal life. All right? When Jesus killed fish...
There's not a doggy heaven?
Right. Gary, I'm about ready to hang up on you because of how stupid you're being.
Well,
when Jesus killed fish and cooked them after he rose from the dead and fed that to the apostles, all right, that was not an immoral act. It is right and good to kill and eat animals. It's right and good. And for you not to know that is incredibly embarrassing. And not only that, for you not to know that idea that it's wrong to kill animals over in India is causing the deaths of untold thousands, tens of thousands of children dying of starvation, malnutrition, because they think it's immoral to kill animals.
Well,
so they have cows eating their vegetables in their gardens while their kids are dying.
You know, you may hang up on me, but I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
I really have to disagree with everything that you're saying as far as life. You know, life is life, and whether you're human, we're all on this planet, and
okay,
we're all the
how
same.
about last time, I'm going to ask you, how about the microorganisms? Is it okay?
There's a line to be drawn, and that's...
Oh, why? Who are you to draw the line? Who are you to say...
You're drawing the line way above me.
You're the one who's saying life is life. In other words, you're being a hypocrite.
Well, you're drawing the line at humans.
No, well, I am saying that human beings are different than all animals. I'm not being a hypocrite. You are. You said life is life. So what you're doing is lowering human life to the animal of you. You have a dilemma when we talk about when we talk about pneumonia. You don't know really how is it justified to slaughter bacteria. That confuses you.
It does, yes.
Right. Gary, what you're saying right now is...
That's why I'm saying human being does not fit on this planet.
All right, Gary, I got to go.
Okay, Bob. Well, I'm sorry I embarrassed myself, but...
You did, Gary. You did. And let me tell you what God said about you. God said, the fool says there is no God. All you have to do is look at those animals that you're about ready to start worshiping. Or look at the universe, or look at your own body, and you will see that it could not have come about by accident. And there's your dog.
There's one of the...
Ask your dog. Ask your dog if this could all happen by accident.
Okay, Bob. Well,
I think he might know more. Thank you for the call.
Bye.
Unbelievable. That's how dumb you get when you deny God. That's how dumb you get. Is it wrong to kill bacteria? Well, I don't know. That's complicated. It's unbelievable. All right.